on topic because, and it's always happened in the summer months, uh, like in our neighborhood, traditionally, the first hot day, you will start hearing fire sirens like crazy. I do not know why. And you will also start hearing people just more loud and boisterous. If it's positive, you might hear people play music, laughing, dancing, singing. Unfortunately, in New York City, we are seeing a lot of people being agitated too quickly. There's this venom that can can be felt in the air that if you're already in a not okay feeling state, you might and could merge with it and then it amplifies, right? Uh, myself have been more cautious as I walk down the streets, as I integrate and communicate with other human beings, especially given the nature of the things that we get involved with. Um, we live in a world that people aren't really adulting as we should be, and maybe it's because people are just ataki, rightfully so. There's a lot of things to be so upset about. Um, my only thing is something that we always say is, I do not deny what's bothering you. Please try not to release it onto people, animals that have nothing to do with what is irritating your demons on that particular day. If it happens, everybody has a human moment. But when we keep repeating and then just saying, it's just I'm just mad. Well, if every single time I'm just cranky, I have this thing that I just need to push my sister, at some point I'm going to receive a backlash. That doesn't mean that my sister's going to strike back at me, but she's going to do something to put up a wall, a boundary to say, hello, what's up with you? And being cranky and then striking me because you're upset. And I know of people who have done this. I know particularly more of female friends who, when they can't manage how angry they are, they're throwing little things or pushing or shoving or screaming. And then when they calm down, well, this is how I get. But you've injured everyone around you, or you scared human beings, or you had a big head to toe meltdown. Again, if it's once in a while, everybody has human moments. But if it's something that's repetitive, then it's examination time. Hey, we've all been there. We've all been there. This Nothing we say comes from like we know better, we're walking the higher path. We overshare sometimes just to let you know some of the hard lessons that we learn throughout and we've learned throughout our journeys, and how other people who come into your life, they serve as an opportunity to teach, to bridge, to maybe have a friend or friendly relations. And right now, people are using their irritations as reason enough to just stop communicating with all sorts of human beings. Some of that works seasonally, but then there are moments in a person's life when you do that so much, you just push everything that's good away from you. And when you find yourself in a moment, as many people have, when they really need some support, if they don't practice relating with folks, even if you don't like them, you don't have to invite them too much into your space, but practice being in humans. I'm landing my little plane because I want to enjoy some happy hour with my friends.
I would say that I would just add, because you're right. I feel like there is so much happening, so many all over the world, um, and people are carrying so much that a lot of times they don't even realize how much a lot of that vomits out to the people or animals or just situations around them that didn't deserve that. And so, you know, I would say like let's try, all of us, let's try to catch those emotions or that whatever's triggering, whatever's bothering you, even before it gets there. Like we're all capable in with the right ingredients of doing that. No one's exempt from that. Anyone can have a bad day where that happens. But what can we do when we're already to sort of begin avoiding that from happening? And I would say one thing is definitely like, listen, if you get triggered out by something you hear, something you see, something you went through, try to find a way to first figure out what is it that really bothered you about it. Don't just like and do
Right.
one of these, which is I think what eventually leads people to explode. So try to figure out what that is within you, and if you need help, maybe just a friend or a partner or something to help you navigate that conversation, so you can figure out what that is, and then hopefully get to that place where you can find a resolution for whatever triggered you out, because that will be first and foremost so much healthier for you. To release that and not carry that shit around. Like, how often do we all carry so much weight around that we just don't need to carry, or that may not even be yours, and we just carry it, like free, like doing free work for people, and all we're doing is hurting ourselves.
Yep.
So I don't know. Is there any other advice that you would add to help that someone can do for themselves to sort of navigate that?
Yes, this tip is from our shamanic toolkit. Go outside and have a primal scream. Just
Good
make
one.
sure before you do that, look to the left, look to the right. Make sure there's no vulnerable human being, an old lady, a little kid who you might scare the crap out of.
Good
Be in an environment where you can just scream, but not in a place where you're gonna get screamed at back, because then it might not work to your advantage or to your
Es
therapy.
verdad.
Exhale, get it out of your system. If that is not available to you, scream into a pillow. Get it out
It's so true.
from here. Scream it out.
And if you don't see yourself screaming into a pillow, mira, put on the most energetic music you can and dance it off. Like, give yourself 10 minutes of just energetic dancing, so your body has no choice but to move whatever is like. Trust me, it may not resolve what triggered it, but
Right.
you will have enough of a release that your body will feel the lighterness about it, the shift, and then maybe that can be enough to help you figure it out. I think that sometimes we just forget that we actually do have a lot of options and tools that are free, that you
And
can
simple.
do it, and simple, that you can do it at any time. And I just feel like this is why it's important to have these conversations / reminders for all of us, because listen, we all get caught up and we just forget. Like, I would say the number one thing not to forget to do, which I think is the first thing we all do, is forget our breath.
Yeah.
So any situation that you're feeling really emotional about, the first thing to do is to go get your breath, go connect and align that and center that before anything else, because trust me, your body will navigate any other steps after that so much better,
We're gonna go shake our buns over to the table, because shaking your buns is one of the ways I personally love to move my energy out and out of me, and it's like giving chuckles to your body. Thank you so much. This has been the Perez Sisters. Thank you so much for all of you who like, subscribe, comment. We will be doing a little video in response to some of the more recent videos that we have shared that have created some buzz, a lot of comments, and we want to address them. We want to you to know that we are reachable, and this is how we grow as a community. Thank you. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share. Love you.
Bye. We'll see you next week, fam.
Bye.